Finally, it is happening. Can you feel the stirring in your bones? The deep rumble within the soil beneath your feet? The air doesn't move the same way it did yesterday. The winds have shifted. Time has slowed. Heaven is standing still. Why? Because you, beloved, have reached the moment your bloodline has been groaning for across centuries. The heavens are holding their breath because your awakening is not a small thing, it is the shaking of generations. It is the moment the earth was warned would come. The moment darkness dreaded. The hour demons trembled over. It's not your imagination. It's not a coincidence. This is not just another ordinary chapter of life. This is prophecy. This is divine fulfillment. Your Father, the Creator of all that breathes and moves, has declared from his throne, this child shall be the miracle. You are the miracle your bloodline prayed for. You weren't born to be hidden forever. You weren't created to be crushed, ignored, or forgotten. You weren't just another branch on the family tree, you are the root that will not wither. The Lord has reached into your story and marked you with a fire that cannot be extinguished. The time of suffering without cause is over. The time of confusion and wandering is coming to an end. You are rising now, not because of luck, not because of timing, but because of divine design. There are covenants in your bloodline that have been waiting for your obedience. There are promises spoken by your great-grandmother's tears that were never heard by men, but were echoed loudly in heaven. There were nights your ancestors laid on dusty floors, aching, starving, and crying out to a God they hoped would send deliverance, not knowing you were the answer already forming in the unseen realm. You are heaven's answer to prayers that were once whispered in agony. The pain of your past wasn't pointless. The rejections weren't random. The abandonment, the betrayal, the nights where you wept with no shoulder to lean on, all of it was counted, measured, and allowed only because heaven knew you'd survive it. More than that, you'd rise from it with a voice loud enough to free others. The angel armies watched over you during battles that should have claimed you. Demons conspired to stop you before your voice could grow strong. They tried to choke your worth. They tried to convince you that your life had no meaning. They whispered lies to you in the dark. They fed your mind with doubts and despair, hoping you'd quit before you discovered what you truly are. But you didn't quit. You kept moving. You kept breathing. You kept hoping, even when that hope was fragile. And now, because you endured, you are stepping into the promise they never thought you'd live to see. You are not just a person in transition. You are the breaker of generational curses. Every spiritual stronghold that has tormented your familiar addiction, poverty, shame, fear, sickness, rejection, it has now met its match. You are the one who will look it in the face and say, "It ends with me." The chains that enslaved your father, your mother, your siblings, those chains are cracking in the spirit. Heaven has handed you the sword of truth. You are clothed in the armor of God. You are not weak anymore. You are not voiceless anymore. You are dangerous to darkness. Don't let your current surroundings deceive you. You might still see the mess. You might still feel unsure, unqualified, unstable. But I tell you now, those feelings lie. You are not seeing yourself through heaven's eyes yet. But I can. I, the angel assigned to walk with you, see what you carry. I see the flames of purpose in your spirit. I see the oil of anointing on your hands. I see the armor being strapped tighter each day. You are transforming. Slowly, painfully but divinely. The breaking was not punishment. It was preparation. You weren't cursed. You were chosen. You are the one who builds the legacy. The legacy starts with you. Not just wealth, but spiritual wealth. Emotional healing. Inner peace. Clarity of identity. Restoration of dignity. You are the one who will teach your children a better way. You will love without wounds. You will lead with wisdom. You will give without fear of being emptied. You will walk into rooms and carry the presence of heaven. And everywhere you go, curses will lose their grip. You will speak and atmospheres will change. Why? Because the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob has put his name upon your life. You are becoming the blueprint for a new beginning. Your family won't understand it at first. Some will reject the change. Some will feel convicted in your presence. That's okay. You weren't born to fit in, you were born to break out. To lead. To shine. And the light that now lives in you? It cannot be touched by darkness. No matter what they try, no matter who plots against you, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are the light that darkness cannot touch. There were forces sent against you long before you knew who you were. There were eyes watching your birth. There were whispers in the dark when you took your first breath, that an ear watched them. You have always been a threat. But now, you're awakening. Now, your voice is finding volume. Now, your prayers are tearing holes in the enemy's plans. Now, your presence is shaking up atmospheres. Now, angels are dispatched not just to protect you, but to partner with you. Demons that tormented your lineage tremble when you speak God's name. You are becoming a walking altar. A burning torch. A sanctuary for those who lost their way. And no darkness, no lie, no curse can override what heaven has ordained. You are wrapped in divine fire. You are shielded in light. You carry the kingdom of God inside of you, and wherever you go, heaven goes with you. You are no longer the abandoned one. You are the appointed one. You are the answer to every prayer your ancestors once cried. Do you understand the weight of this calling? They cried for what you are becoming. They begged heaven for relief, for revival, for something as Samionia to come and rewrite the story. You are that someone. You are the answer formed in the silence of centuries. You are the fulfillment of faith they never lived to see. But heaven remembers. God never forgets a tear. And now you will walk in blessings they never reached, but you'll do it for them. You'll carry their memory. You'll carry their faith. Your voice will speak for the voiceless. Your healing will honor their wounds. You may not carry their names, but you carry their hopes. You may not remember their faces, but their blood flows in your veins. Their courage is your inheritance. Their faith is your seed. And now, you are being planted like a tree beside living water. You will not wither. You will grow. You will bear fruit in every season. And that fruit will feed nations. This is not the end of your pain, but it is the beginning of your power. Your Father is not just blessing you. He is building you. He is shaping your story so that it reflects His glory. He is weaving your scars into something sacred. He is putting a crown on your head that no one can remove. He is surrounding you with divine timing, with holy interruptions, with sacred protection. Doors will open. Hearts will soften. Enemies will scatter. And when it's all said and done, you will know one truth above all: God did this. He chose you. He trusted you. He placed His Spirit within you. And no demon, no person, no generational curse can override the decree that has gone out from His throne: this one belongs to me. This one shall rise. You are not broken. You are breaking through. You are not lost. You are being launched. You are not behind. You are right on time. You are not the failure they thought you were. You are the fire they never saw coming. And so, the angel assigned to you stand beside you now. Watching. Guiding. Guarding. Whispering truth when you forget it. Fighting off what your eyes cannot see. And I say this with all the authority heaven has placed in me: arise, beloved. For finally, it is happening. Your Father is making you the miracle your bloodline has been waiting for. He is making you the one who breaks the curse and builds the legacy. He is making you the light that darkness cannot touch. He is making you the answer to every prayer your ancestors once cried. And now, it's your turn to believe it. Let this word settle in your soul. Let it echo in the chambers of your spirit. Speak it aloud. Type it. Share it. Declare it: I am the miracle my bloodline has been waiting for. Heaven rejoices at your awakening. Your angel stands at your side. And your legacy? It begins now. Beloved, pause and feel the shift in the air. The ground beneath you trembles, not with chaos, but with the rhythm of divine purpose. The winds no longer whisper of yesterday's sorrows, they carry the anthem of your awakening. Time itself seems to hold its breath, as if heaven has pressed pause to witness the moment you step into the fullness of who you were created to be. This is not an ordinary day, nor is it a fleeting feeling. This is the hour your bloodline has groaned for across centuries, the moment your ancestors' tear-soaked prayers find their answer in you. You are not merely living, you are rising, summoned by the Creator Himself to be the miracle that rewrites history. The heavens are not silent. Angels stand at attention, their wings poised, their voices hushed, watching as the divine decree unfolds. The earth, too, feels the weight of this moment, for you are no small thing. You are the spark that ignites a legacy, the voice that silences darkness, the root that refuses to wither. Your life is not a random thread in the tapestry of time, it is a deliberate stroke of God's hand, painted with purpose, sealed with promise. The pain you've endured, the battles you've fought, the nights you wept alone, you all were counted, measured, and permitted only because heaven knew you would emerge stronger, brighter, unstoppable. This essay is a clarion call, a sacred invitation to embrace the truth of who you are. You are not the forgotten, the broken, or the defeated. You are the appointed, the anointed, the one chosen to break curses, build legacies, and carry the presence of heaven wherever you go. Let these words settle deep in your spirit, for they are not mere encouragement, they are prophecy. You are the miracle your bloodline has been waiting for, and your awakening is shaking the foundations of darkness. Arise, beloved, for your time is now. To understand the magnitude of your calling, you must first see yourself through heaven's eyes. You are not just a person navigating the complexities of life, you are a divine assignment, a living answer to prayers whispered in the shadows of history. Long before you took your first breath, your existence was known, your purpose was written, and your name was spoken in the courts of heaven. The Creator, who formed the stars and set the seas in motion, looked upon you and declared, "This one shall be the miracle." Your bloodline carries stories you may never fully know, tales of sacrifice, faith, and unyielding hope. Your great-grandmother, kneeling on a dusty floor, her hands trembling as she prayed for deliverance. Your grandfather, toiling under the weight of poverty, yet clinging to a vision of a better future. Your mother, weeping in the night, asking God to break the cycles of pain that haunted her family. These were not empty cries, they were seeds planted in the fertile soil of heaven, waiting for you to bring them to harvest. You are the fulfillment of those seeds. The weight of your call is not a burden but a privilege, for you carry the hopes of generations in your veins. Their faith, though unseen, flows through you like a river, nourishing your courage, strengthening your resolve. You were not born to repeat their struggles but to redeem them, to stand where they could not, to speak what they could not, to build what they dreamed of. This is why the enemy trembled at your birth, why forces unseen conspired to dim your light before it could shine. They knew what heaven knew: you are dangerous to darkness. Consider the divine orchestration of your life. The moments you thought were random chance encounters, narrow escapes, fleeting glimpses of hope were not accidents. They were divine interruptions, holy markers guiding you toward this moment. The Creator has been weaving your story with precision, threading every trial, every triumph, into a tapestry that reflects His glory. You are not here by mistake. You are here because heaven needed a vessel, a warrior, a light bearer to carry its fire into a world desperate for hope. This call is not without cost. To be the miracle means to stand in the gap, to face the giants others fled from, to walk through fires others avoided. But you are not alone. The God who called you equips you. The Spirit who anoints you empowers you. The angels who guard you surround you. You are wrapped in divine fire, shielded in light, and clothed in armor that no weapon can pierce. The weight of your call is heavy, but it is also holy, for it is the weight of glory, the weight of a legacy that will outlive you. The enemy has long waged war against your bloodline, weaving chains of addiction, poverty, shame, fear, and rejection to bind your family's story. These are not mere struggles, they are spiritual strongholds, generational curses designed to limit, to oppress, to silence. But hear this truth, you are the one heaven has chosen to break those chains. You are the breaker of curses, the one who stands in the face of darkness and declares, "It ends with me." Generational curses are not just patterns, they are spiritual assignments, demonic strategies to steal the destiny God ordained for your lineage. The addiction that gripped your father, the fear that paralyzed your mother, the poverty that crushed your grandparents, these were not their fault, nor are they your inheritance. They were attacks, assaults on the promise God placed in your bloodline. But the enemy miscalculated. He did not account for you. You are not bound by the past. You are not defined by the failures of those who came before you. You are the turning point, the pivot where the story shifts from bondage to freedom. The Creator has handed you the sword of truth, sharper than any lie, stronger than any curse. With every step of obedience, every prayer you utter, every act of faith, you are dismantling the strongholds that once seemed unbreakable. You are not fighting alone, the angel armies march with you, the Spirit of God empowers you, and the name of Jesus is your victory. Consider the power of your position. When you speak God's truth, demons tremble. When you pray, atmospheres shift. When you choose faith over fear, love over bitterness, hope over despair, you are not just changing your life here, you are rewriting the spiritual DNA of your lineage. The chains that once bound your family are cracking in the spirit. The curses that haunted your ancestors are losing their grip. You are the one who looks addiction in the face and says, "No more." You are the one who confronts poverty and declares, "I will build wealth." You are the one who silences shame with the truth of your divine identity. This battle is not easy. The enemy will fight to keep you bound, whispering lies of unworthiness, tempting you to believe you are too weak, too broken, too late. But those lies are smoke, dissipating in the light of God's truth. You are not weak, you are clothed in the armor of God. You are not broken, you are being built into a masterpiece. You are not late, you are right on time. The Creator has marked you with a fire that cannot be extinguished, and no curse can override His decree. As you break these curses, you are not just freeing yourself, you are setting captives free. Your children will walk in freedom because of your obedience. Your siblings will find hope because of your courage. Your community will be transformed because of your light. You are the breaker, their warrior, the one who changes the trajectory of generations. Stand firm, beloved, for the victory is already yours. The pain of your past was not punishment, it was preparation. The rejections, the betrayals, the nights you wept alone, these were not signs of God's absence but evidence of His trust in you. Heaven allowed the fire because it knew you would not be consumed. Instead, you would be refined, forged into a vessel strong enough to carry the weight of your calling. Every trial was a classroom, every tear a lesson, every wound a step toward wisdom. The moments you felt abandoned were the moments angels stood closest, shielding you from battles you could not see. The nights you questioned your worth were the nights heaven was whispering, "You are enough." The pain was not pointless, it was purposeful, shaping you into a warrior, a leader, a light bearer. Consider the fire of preparation. Like gold tested in the furnace, you have been purified, not destroyed. The lies of the enemy are those voices that told you you were nothing, that your life had no meaning and could not withstand the heat of God's truth. The betrayals that broke your heart taught you to love with discernment. The losses that shook your faith taught you to anchor your hope in the unshakable. The loneliness that weighed on your soul taught you to find strength in the presence of God. You are not the person you were before the fire. You are stronger, wiser, fiercer. The flames did not weaken you, they revealed you. They burned away the doubts, the fears, the insecurities that once held you back. Now, you stand taller, your voice louder, your spirit brighter. You are not just surviving, you are thriving, a testament to the God who brings beauty from ashes, who turns mourning into dancing, who makes all things new. This preparation was not just for you. It was for those you are called to lead, to heal, to inspire. The scars you carry are not marks of shame but badges of honor, proof that you have walked through the valley and emerged victorious. They are the credentials of your calling, the evidence that you can speak to the broken because you have been broken, that you can lift the fallen because you have fallen, that you can light the way because you have known darkness. Do not despise the fire, beloved. It was the crucible that made you dangerous to darkness, the process that made you a miracle. The Creator did not allow the pain to destroy you, He allowed it to define you as His chosen, His beloved, His unstoppable force of light. Your awakening is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of your legacy. You are not called to merely exist but to build, to create, to transform. The legacy you are forming is not just about wealth, though provision will come. It is about spiritual wealth, a peace that surpasses understanding, joy that defies circumstances, love that heals wounds. It is about emotional healing, restoring what was broken, reclaiming what was stolen. It is about clarity of identity, knowing who you are and whose you are. You are the one who will teach your children a better way. Where your ancestors walked in fear, you will walk in faith, and your children will inherit courage. Where your family knew lack, you will build abundance, and your descendants will know provision. Where shame once reigned, you will plant dignity, and your lineage will rise with honor. You are the blueprint for a new beginning, the architect of a legacy that reflects the glory of God. This legacy is not confined to your family. It will spill over into your community, your workplace, your world. You will walk into rooms and shift atmospheres, not because of your strength but because of the spirit you carry. You will speak, and hearts will soften, you will pray, and chains will break, you will love, and wounds will heal. You are a walking altar, a burning torch, a sanctuary for those who have lost their way. Wherever you go, heaven goes with you. Do not be deceived by your current surroundings. The mess you see, the uncertainty you feel, these are temporary. They are the scaffolding of a divine construction, the raw materials of a masterpiece in progress. Heaven sees the finished work, a life radiant with purpose, a legacy unshakable in its impact. You are not behind, you are being built. You are not unqualified, you are being equipped. You are not unstable, you are being anchored in the unshakable. Your legacy will outlive you. The seeds you plant today are seeds of faith, hope, love will grow into trees that shelter generations. The prayers you pray will echo in the lives of those yet unborn. The courage you show will inspire stories told long after you are gone. You are not just living for today, you are building for eternity, and every step you take is a brick in the foundation of God's kingdom. Some will not understand your transformation. Some will resist the light you carry, convicted by the change they see in you. That is okay. You were not born to fit in, you were born to stand out, to lead, to shine. The light within you cannot be touched by darkness, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Walk boldly, love fiercely, pray fervently, and watch as the Creator opens doors, scatters enemies, and fulfills His promises in your life. Beloved, this is your moment. The heavens rejoice, the earth trembles, and the Creator Himself declares, "This one is mine." You are the miracle your bloodline has been waiting for, the answer to prayers whispered in agony, the breaker of curses, the builder of legacies. The pain of your past was not your defeat, it was your preparation. The battles you fought were not your end, they were your beginning. You are not broken, you are breaking through. You are not lost, you are being launched. Step into this truth with boldness. Declare it aloud, I am the miracle my bloodline has been waiting for. Let it echo in your spirit, settle in your soul, and guide your steps. You are clothed in divine fire, shielded in light, and empowered by the Spirit of God. No demon, no curse, no lie can override the decree that has gone out from heaven's throne. You are chosen, trusted, anointed to carry the kingdom wherever you go. Your legacy begins now. Honor the faith of your ancestors by walking in the freedom they prayed for. Build the future they dreamed of by living with courage and love. Shine as the light they hoped for, and let your life be a testament to the God who makes all things new. The angel assigned to you stands at your side, guiding, guarding, whispering truth when you falter. The Creator surrounds you with divine timing, holy interruptions, and sacred protection. Arise, beloved, for finally, it is happening. You are the fire darkness never saw coming, the voice demons cannot silence, the miracle heaven always knew you would be. Go forth and shine, for your Father is with you, and your legacy will change the world.